Welcome to Primo Recenter and a first look at a brand new 2024 Surveyor Legend 235 FKLE. I believe this is and I know it is, my most favorite couples model for the 2024 season. It's just wonderfully done outside. Really gives some thought to folks who are going to be traveling longer distances, perhaps that do want to use elements of it with that slide out closed. So we're going to take you through the outside here. It just arrived and we wanted to get it to you as quickly as we could. And as the sun sets here, we're going to take you around front. We've got a standard power jack with all Surveyors. You've got a great little spot here to be able to hang your chains, but it can also be a secondary spot when you do end up where you're headed, perhaps to tie off the dog's leash, perhaps to lock up your bikes when you wish as well. We've got two 20-pound tanks standard. Just behind that, we've got a very large battery rack, so we've got room for at least 2 batteries, in some cases 3, depending on the size you're going to choose there. We do have a battery cutoff switch here, which is great when you're heading into storage. And the little yellow transceiver that you see there, that is for your tire pressure monitor system, which will be standard on all Surveyor Legends and all Surveyors for that matter. We are built here with Azdel behind the fiberglass as well as on the interior walls. Azdel is a substitute for a wood product, so it's not something that's going to absorb water. It's also a wonderful sound deadener if you've got a bit of noise around you, if you're perhaps near a road at a campsite or just overnighting in a parking lot somewhere. It is going to help to keep that quieter as well. We've got lots of windows here. So this is a front kitchen unit. So we've got a great big window here in the front that brings lots of light onto that front kitchen counter. We've also got one here on the side, which again is going to give you some great light, but also some good cross breeze. If you are cooking in here, you'll notice the fan just above that as well. I should have mentioned weight-wise as well, we're just under 5,900 pounds here, and tip to tail, we are going to be under 29 feet. Body itself is just a hair under 24, so for context, we do have a nice little small compartment up front here, but the real storage is going to come in the back. So they've given you as much as they can here, so while it's not a pass-through in the front, you do get extra storage because the back is really going to be your primary storage. Wonderful thing here for those couples I was mentioning that are looking to be on the road and again want that easy access to a variety of points. The 2 doors here really comes in handy when that slide out is in. So we do have standard Lippert steady steps on both steps, which many manufacturers on a secondary door in a bedroom like you see here, that's often not a steady step. I love the fact that you've got those adjustable legs here for that uneven terrain, which inevitably you will find that you do hit. We've got an awning here that will basically run the full length of both doors, so both doors are covered. Your outside kitchen here is going to be covered as well. I love the fact that they've used these really stylish looking glass doors by Lippert, and there is in fact a window in it, even though it's really tough to see, but it is built in there, which I love. You've got the LED light running the full length of your awning here, 2 exterior speakers, another little scare light in the middle. And what's wonderful for a limited time here is we do have 400 watts of standard solar here. So standard across the line, 200 watts is the standard. We were an early buyer of a large amount of the Surveyor products. We're going to have an extra 200 watt panel on this unit and likely most of the units we bring in by February. So if you are an early bird and you are purchasing early for the 2024 season, there is a benefit to you. So not only certainly on the cost front, but also you are going to get some additional features we're not going to have likely on those later 24s. So 400 watts of solar here, and there's still the ability to upgrade that if you wish in the future. We've got a standard great little kitchen here. So there is a little faucet as well that's contained underneath the bed here that you can turn that into a sink. So there's no hoses to great tanks here, but again, really useful, so very helpful if you're cooking. We've got a great Suburban griddle here. So we've got a little grease trap here, great for breakfast and lunches. There is a connection here for LP gas, just tucked behind there. You could also rest your barbecue there if you wish. That's the ability to interchange. Love the new blacked out rims here, so it really ties in with the body quite well, and especially those black gloss doors. Again, we've got the tire pressure monitor system on all the 4 tires here. We do have, I mentioned our sprayer for the kitchen, so that is our connection here for you. We do have the ability to set up a TV on this side as well, so you've got a cable out on this side. This is our secondary door coming out of the bedroom. So what's great here is on the road you're going to have access to the bathroom and your bedroom through this back door. You're going to have access to that kitchen, so if you're going for groceries, just want to be able to put them away in the fridge, you're going to have that access from the front without having to open up that slide out. So really thinking through how people are using it. I mentioned the rear storage. It is massive. So literally junk in the trunk. You can store the junk back here. You have more storage here than you typically do on most units on the outside. And then you add that additional small compartment on the front. So they've really thought through the exterior storage here, trying to maximize that for you. Standard, all Surveyors will have a hitch here. So we're rated for 300 pounds, 2-inch receiver. So if you want to carry standard bikes, e-bikes, you'd be ready for that already. Just simply add your bikes, add your rack, which we can offer here as well, and you're all set. Standard spare tire on the back. Great big window in your rear bedroom here, so lots of light coming into that bedroom, and you do have that window at the door as well. We do have the Lippert ladder prep here, so we do carry the additional ladder here. So should that be a feature you wish to add, you can do that anytime. We keep it in stock. And then we are pre-wired for a backup camera. So should you want to add that backup cam at any point, it is in stock. It can quickly be added for you as well. Backside to that pass-through storage, so again, great spot. I love the fact you've got this great big rear wall here, so you could, put some racks for things like fishing rods, those longer items, because you've got a full 8 feet here. So it's even a longer 7-foot wide fishing rod, would fit quite well in the back here. All our hookups right where you really typically want them in most campgrounds, so towards the back. So we've got our centralized water tank here, our freshwater tank, so if you need to fill that and you're pulling into the campsite or on campsite, you can certainly add water there should you wish, just as a backup. We've got our city water connection should you have water on site. We are 30 amps of power here with just 1 AC, and then we do have a cable and satellite prep coming in. We have an emergency exit window here in the bedroom, so should you need you already have that extra door on the far side, but should you need any other exit for any other reason for emergency, you do have one in the bedroom as well. Gray and black water hookups right towards the back of the coach here. A large window in the hallway, which when we show you the inside, you're really going to appreciate it. It does make that hallway feel very large for what it is, which I really appreciate. So big window there, and then the massive window that they tend to put on most of their slide outs here. So just a huge window. We've got the opening windows here on this end, so we've got some ventilation coming in. We are pre-wired, or pre-set up I should say, for a slide topper should you wish to add one to the top of your slide at any time. And as we come around here, we have our standard tankless water system here by Gerard. So very quick to get hot water on demand as you wish. Absolutely stunning 235. We'd recommend you have a look inside with us on our next video here. We'd invite you down to Primo RV Center to come have a much closer look at this brand new stunning 2024 235 FKLE in Forest River's Surveyor Legend Series.